Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette. You can't hurry love. Joan's in no rush to marry Chalk. Is it a bad sign that she's waiting so long? Despite getting engaged at the end of the Golden Bachelorette, Joan Vassos appears to be in no rush to marry Chalk Chapel. Though the final rose ceremony only aired a few weeks ago, 61-year-old Joan and 60-year-old Chalk have actually been engaged for a while now. The show filmed from June 2025 until August, so the couple have been secretly engaged for several months. The fact that they haven't set a wedding date could be a bad sign for the relationship. After being eliminated from Jerry Turner's season of The Golden Bachelor, Joan was announced as the spin-off's first female lead. ABC's The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 opened with Joan meeting 24 single men, including Chalk. The season ended with Joan giving Chalk her final rose. In turn, he put a ring on her finger. Since going public with their relationship, they seemed happy, but Joan appears to be in no hurry to marry Chalk. Soon after getting engaged during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 finale, Joan and Chalk told Life and Style that they were not interested in rushing a wedding. They insisted that they wanted to take their time getting to know each other better and become acquainted with each other's children. They hadn't known each other that long, having met about 6 months ago. Though many fans are clamoring for another bachelor wedding, Joan and Chalk are actually doing the right thing by waiting. The fact that Joan and Chalk are taking it slowly could be seen as a bad sign, but it's actually the right choice. The Golden Bachelor Season 1 ended with a rushed wedding between Jerry Turner and Theresa Nist, and it ended in divorce after only 3 months of marriage. Instead of risking another golden divorce that could hurt Joan and Chalk while further damaging the brand, they should take as much time as they need. Joan and Chalk appear to be happy since getting engaged during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1 finale, and they may not want to rock the boat. Since they've both already been married, they may decide that they don't need another wedding, and that they may be perfectly happy being together without making it legal. That being said, if Joan and Chalk decide to have a big wedding, there's little doubt that ABC would offer to foot the bill. The Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos has captured hearts this season with her elegance, wit, and undeniable charm. At 67 years young, she's proven that love can bloom at any stage of life. But as the season barrels toward its climactic finale, one lingering question is echoing through Bachelor Nation. Why hasn't Joan committed to Chalk Chapel yet? To some, Joan's hesitance is understandable. After all, love isn't something you rush, especially when it comes to choosing a life partner. But to others, Joan's reluctance is setting off alarm bells. Could her decision to pump the brakes on a proposal be a red flag? Let's dive into the complexities of Joan's journey, Chalk's perspective, and whether waiting to say, "I do," might spell trouble in paradise. The story so far: a golden love story. Joan's connection with Chalk Chapel has been one of the most endearing storylines of the season. From the moment he stepped out of the limo with a bouquet of golden roses, a nod to their golden season, Chalk has been a fan favorite. His affable nature, booming laugh, and undeniable chemistry with Joan made him a front-runner from the start. Their dates have been nothing short of magical. From a gondola ride in Venice, California, to a heartfelt hometown date in Nashville, Chalk has been steadfast in showing Joan his commitment. He's expressed on multiple occasions that he's ready to marry her. He's even joked about what their wedding hashtag would be. #Chalk and Joan forever. Joan, however, has been more reserved. While she's openly admitted to having strong feelings for Chalk, she's also emphasized the importance of taking her time to ensure the relationship is built to last. "You can't hurry love," she said more than once, quoting the classic Supreme song. But is her mantra a sign of wisdom, or could it be a convenient shield for deeper doubts? Joan's perspective: a cautious heart. Joan's life has been anything but ordinary. A widow for nearly 2 decades, She raised 3 children on her own while building a successful career as a real estate broker. Her past relationships have taught her the value of independence and the importance of compatibility. In one of the most vulnerable moments of the season, Joan shared with Chalk that she's afraid of rushing into something that could end in heartbreak. "I've been through so much in my life," she confessed during a dinner date. "I need to be absolutely sure before I take that step again." Joan's kids have also played a role in her cautious approach. During the family dates, her son, Alex, was particularly vocal about his concerns. "Mom has always been so strong and independent," he told Chalk. "I just don't want her to feel pressured into something she's not ready for." Chalk's take: ready and waiting. Chalk, on the other hand, has made it clear he's all in. At 70, he's had his share of life experiences, including a previous marriage and a career in the music industry. For him, finding Joan felt like destiny. "I've never felt this way about anyone," he said during a confessional. "Joan is my person. I'm ready to spend the rest of my life with her." But Chalk's patience seems to be wearing thin. In a recent episode, he admitted to fellow contestant Pascal Abgi that he's starting to worry about Joan's hesitance. "I get that she's cautious," he said, "but at some point you have to take a leap of faith. Love is a risk, and I'm willing to take it. I just hope she is too." Bachelor Nation speaks, fans divided. As the season's finale approaches, fans are split on Joan's approach. On social media, some are applauding her for taking her time and not succumbing to the pressure of a televised timeline. "Joan is showing us what mature love looks like," tweeted one fan. "She's thinking with her head and her heart, and that's a good thing." Others, however, are less forgiving. "If Joan isn't ready to commit by now, maybe she's just not that into Chalk," commented another viewer. "He deserves someone who's as sure about him as he is about her." The debate has even sparked discussions about the show's format. Unlike the original Bachelor series, which caters to younger participants, the Golden Bachelorette features contestants who've lived full lives and often come with more emotional baggage. Some fans argue that expecting a proposal at the end of such a short journey is unrealistic. Is waiting a red flag? So, what does Joan's hesitance mean for her relationship with Chalk? Relationship experts weigh in, suggesting that Joan's caution isn't necessarily a bad thing. At her age and stage in life, Joan is wise to approach marriage thoughtfully, says Dr. Ellen Kim, a relationship therapist. She understands that love alone isn't enough to sustain a partnership. Compatibility, shared values, and timing are equally important. However, Dr. Kim also warns that prolonged indecision can create uncertainty and frustration. If Joan's hesitance stems from unresolved doubts about Chalk, it's better to address those concerns sooner rather than later. Otherwise, it could lead to resentment down the line. The final rose ceremony. What's next? As Joan and Chalk prepare for the final rose ceremony, the stakes couldn't be higher. Joan has the option to accept Chalk's proposal, ask for more time, or even walk away. And while she's insisted she's in no rush to marry, the reality of the show's format means she has to make a decision soon. For his part, Chalk seems prepared for whatever outcome awaits. "At the end of the day, I just want Joan to be happy," he said in a heartfelt interview. "If that means waiting, I'll wait. But I hope she sees that what we have is worth taking that leap. A love worth waiting for." In many ways, Joan's journey embodies the complexities of modern love, particularly for those in their golden years. She's balancing her own desires with the expectations of the show, her family, and Chalk. It's a delicate dance, one that requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. As viewers, we're left to wonder, is Joan's caution a sign of her emotional maturity, or is it a signal that she's just not ready to take the plunge with Chalk? Only time, and perhaps the final rose ceremony, will tell. One thing is certain, Joan has proven that love isn't about rushing to the finish line. It's about finding the right person, at the right time, for the right reasons. And whether she ends up saying, "I do" to Chalk, or chooses a different path, Joan's journey has been a testament to the power of patience, authenticity, and following one's heart.